scoured the internet and found what you had to say. And now, I shall expose you. Hello, beautiful people. I'm the Luschmaster. Welcome to my channel. Oh yeah, of course. Subscribe. This is everything you had to say about Donna Paulsen from Suits. This is going to be long. I stopped watching Suits after season 6 until recently when I came across Suits' YouTube channel and started believing in the Donna bashing in the comments. I resumed watching Suits, now skeptical about Donna, but I couldn't hate her. Yes, there were instances where I cringed hard. COO? I don't know what that entails. But I blame poor research on behalf of the writers, but that's all. Donna doesn't deserve this hate. Let's see. Shredding the memo. She shouldn't have done that. People are saying that she did it so she could save herself, but she didn't. She did it for Harvey because, as Lewis pointed out in the mock trial, the prosecutor was going to make the jury believe that Donna did it because Harvey asked her. No matter the truth. She made a decision to destroy the evidence so it wouldn't be found, thereby shifting the burden of proof of his existence on the prosecution. Liberty Rail. This was her BSing away in like almost everyone else on the show and getting caught, unlike others. She wouldn't have gotten off had the new DA not decided to make an example out of her to one-up Harvey. She did that for Mike because, let's be honest, he was dealing with literal murderers. Breaking privilege for Thomas. I don't blame her for this because she was in a really bad position to begin with. She finally found a person she actually liked to have a relationship with who was a good, hardworking, honest man, unlike other great clients who put everything in his business. Then Harvey's shady client decided to backstab. Harvey himself was in moral dilemma, which Donna caught, and that should have been it. Harvey should have known telling her would put her in a difficult position. He should have established conflict, given her relationship with Thomas. She should have taken her suspicion to Thomas, who would have consulted Alex, but that didn't happen. They both messed up. So yes, she's flawed. But that's what I love about her. Though I would have loved to see her perception in reality, other than being shoved down our throats as they did in later seasons. I love seeing her use her spidey senses. And let's be honest, without her, Harvey's moral code would have been skewed to black. And Pearson, blah, 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 would have been a real serious battlefield. Donna has been really annoying once she got promoted, but that is actually a thing of beauty because they actually worked out pretty well that she's kind of vulnerable at the time. While she boldly says that she has earned the promotion, she is not so sure about herself. That is why she tries to elbow her way into every conversation or vote. She faces her insecurity by doubling down. And you can actually see it in season 9 again, where Faye asks her to stand in as her secretary. Keeping the firm running is her business, literally. Donna put in her work at the firm, and even though she was paid generously for being a secretary, she's not wrong to wanting something more. And the generous payment was Harvey's choice because he felt she deserved it. He literally says he felt she wasn't getting paid enough, so he paid her more. Yet there are people here saying that she doesn't deserve anything more than being a secretary. LOL. You all have a problem with Donna being a senior partner when Mike doesn't even have a law degree. I get it's different, but not really. She understands law and deserves something more than her old secretary title. I won't spoil the end, but she ends up where she should be. All I'm saying is, I wonder if people would have the same reaction if she were a man. My thing with her is a refusal to own up to her mess. With Liberty Rail, she even says it herself that she wanted to be the hero that came to the rescue at the last minute like Mike and Harvey. That's just so selfish and moronic for a character that that up until then was overly careful and smart about what type of moves to make. Her telling Thomas was another situation where a smart character makes a stupid decision. I'm sorry, but she could have played that literally any other way to avoid the fallout it would have caused, but instead screwed everyone over that was involved with it. Next up is her wanting to be a name partner. She literally doesn't even have a qualification necessary to be a name partner of a law firm. She's a great secretary, but she's not a lawyer. Donna should have stayed in her lane. She had no business being a partner level executive. Gretchen was a secretary for even longer than Donna. I guess that makes Gretchen qualified to be COO too. I had to then make the character up like some kind of mythical office wizard, but you never see her do any actual work. Secretary Donna maintains interpersonal relationships, does everything to avoid bloodshed. Everyone says she's a gem. COO Donna does the same thing, a bit more aggressively. Come on, she's a CEO. She's supposed to be aggressive. Everyone is like, she's so annoying. She has no right. Donna. At first I was so keen on her, but then as the series has gone on, I'm afraid the effect has worn off. The fact she thinks she can I am Donna her way through every situation is hilariously cringe. I used to think she was just mad confident. I was like, okay, you're doing too much. I've just reached season 7, episode 1, where she's basically demanded a partnership role from Harvey, and I'm like, what? LOL. At least try to get into the bar like Mike did. The writers may have lost me if she gets the role. Donna becomes the most insufferable character in the show. She has no redeeming qualities, just a gossipy know-it-all who knows best in every situation that she shouldn't even have her nose in. Honestly, if my assistant came to me with unsolicited advice as often as Donna did, or even at all regarding some of the most sensitive subjects Donna has been a part of, I'd fire her in an instant. I genuinely thought she was so cool in like the first 2 seasons, but after that, I'd had enough of her narcissism. Since Donna was promoted, she has been a pain in the butt. Donna's just a tool for lazy writers. Whenever someone is stuck and there's no way out, she knows something because she's Donna. I'm pretty sure that is the character's main purpose. She is someone who I could not imagine getting along with in real life. She works for the show because everyone at the law firm is overconfident. She proved her loyalty to Harvey, and I'm sure it didn't hurt that she's pretty, and she took her with him even when he went to Pearson Hardman. And Lewis obviously has a crush on her and also trusted her once Harvey started treating him better, but she's a lot. I love Donna as a character. I don't think she did anything worse than the other main characters did, but she gets all the hate. I'm in season 5 now, and she's one of my favorite by far. I don't have a bad word against Donna. I love her to bits. She's done far more good than bad than many of them. I love how she shouted at Lewis in season 5 for undermining Harvey's weaknesses. You would never find me working for Sir Angry Let. I love her personality. I love her confidence. I love her ability to read people. I love the fact that she stands by her friends. I love that when she became COO, it's because she thought she could do it, and so did Harvey. She didn't have to stay a secretary. She didn't need to stay in her place. She certainly didn't need to know her place. Once she became a COO, she didn't need to act like a secretary anymore because she wasn't one. She was a C-level employee. Her opinion, thoughts, and directives were as important as Harvey's and Lewis's and Robert's. I love that she made that happen, and I love all the changes and decisions that she was involved with going forward. Donna is an awesome character. I admire her so much. She is so intuitive, sharp as a tack, dedicated, loyal, and hardworking. And she does all this while looking fabulous. I love the fact that Donna was actually smarter than the attorneys, knew the best strategy for Harvey to use, and she never even went to Harvard Law. So she deserved to be successful. In fact, some of the smartest characters there were not really lawyers. I'm thinking like Donna, Mike, and Gretchen. I couldn't imagine the show without her know-it-all self. She uses it most of the time to help people and be there for them, but she does it in a funny, sarcastic way. I never saw her as annoying. I like her, to be honest. I completely understand why people dislike her and agree with their reasoning, but I just enjoy all the main characters. I like her only less than Harvey and Jessica, and that's because I think she waited too long to go after what she really wanted, and honestly, deserved. I, for one, really like Donna, and I think she did a whole lot more than just say, "I'm Donna." She was literally the peacekeeper of the firm, was able to keep Harvey, Lewis, Rachel, and Mike in check most of the time, and was really good at her job. Yeah, she made mistakes, as did every other character on the show. Harvey hiring a lawyer who didn't actually go to law school, just to name one. I can accept that people don't love her promotion to COO, but I also think people would have complained if she just stayed a secretary for 9 seasons. It did make sense because for the premise of the show, she states that there are multiple top tier firms that have COOs who aren't qualified lawyers. I also think her character added a great depth of humor between herself and Harvey, and don't even get me started on their slow burn relationship. Just once, I would like to see a show where there's nothing wrong with choosing friendship over romance. Of course, we had to go with the required endgame couple. The pacing of the relationship was really strange. It made it hard to believe when they were finally together. They had a good build up. And then it was like smothered out for me when Donna kissed Harvey and was like, nope, that didn't do it for me. Then it was like supposed to pick back up again, like nothing happened. I don't know. They just lost the momentum for me. Season 1, near the beginning, I wanted them to get together, but by the later seasons, I just wish he stayed with Scotty. I think Harvey and Donna were always meant to be the endgame. Unfortunately for that ship, his chemistry with Scotty was just immaculate. I'm okay with them together, but I'm forever Team Scarvy. I always felt like they were put together in the final season for a bit of fan service. I thought the will they won't they was definitely answered when Donna said she didn't feel anything after kissing him in season 7. I was never really comfortable with their relationship because of how it happened right at the end. Yep, they had great chemistry, but when they started dating, it was disgusting. It literally looked like two siblings. Scotty was his perfect counterpart, plus Donna's annoying AF. The show should have ended with Harvey going to find Scotty and quitting being an attorney and making Mike go back to Seattle and Donna going to law school or something. I think that Harvey doesn't want to sleep with Donna like any other one night stand he uses because he thinks of Donna as a long-term relationship woman rather than just another sexual partner. The other possible explanation is that he doesn't want to get emotionally close with his secretary as he prefers to keep the relationship more professional. I haven't started season 5 yet, but let me know your opinion on that. My opinion is that they have a codependent, unhealthy relationship where Donna seems to be more of a crutch than a potential partner. She acts like his mother or fairy godmother than a colleague, let alone future girlfriend. She interferes in really odd ways too, whereas his relationship with Jessica seems more normal and believable. Meanwhile, Harvey is an excuse that enables her not to pursue a serious long-term relationship or even acting. Maybe this isn't the intention, but this is how their relationship looks to me. I think Harvey has deliberately kept Donna at arm's length for all these years because he needs her, which he has repeatedly said. He's gone out of his way so many times to keep her by his side. And he likes having her there, which is why he hasn't pursued a sexual relationship. I think for Harvey, need equates to love. You'll see in subsequent seasons that he continues to move heaven and earth by keeping her by his side. He doesn't do this with Jessica. That's because Harvey needs Donna above everyone else. Unfortunately for Donna, she doesn't understand this about him. She wants more. I wish she would have been able to move on long ago. I find it very sad that this woman has been waiting for this man all these years. Maybe they use the can opener to spin and launch thumbtacks or something. I remember them mentioning thumbtacks and Harvey saying he was going to grab 40 or something and Donna saying, oh, going for the record. It always kills me that we'll never know what the ritual is. LOL. Here is a theory. Donna is literally a mind reader. If you were a mind reader, where would you go? What would you do? Your initial response may be that you try to become a hotshot lawyer, politician, or some otherwise unachievable professional feat. But when you stop to think about it, that would not be the best way to go. No matter how much you're able to read minds, working as either a lawyer or a politician would probably be the quickest way to get you exposed. And regardless of how cool it sounds in theory, someone who is able to read minds would face a litany of trouble if they were outed as having that ability. Politicians would fear doing business with anyone who would automatically know whatever it is they were thinking. As a lawyer, we all know the kind of go-around that has to happen when it comes to getting evidence in the first place. How infuriating would it be to automatically know what someone thinks 24/7, but to be called crazy when you invariably make assertions unsubstantiated by admissible evidence? And so, the conundrum is clear. Someone with clairvoyance would be motivated to do something where they could impact the world around them, but would have to do it in such a way that wouldn't expose them to potentially being outed. Someone who truly could read people's minds would need to find a position that would allow them to climb the ladder using their gift without the possibility of being challenged. They would need to be in a position where it is expected that they would be able to know the minds of their employees. Donna can actually read minds. She chose to become a secretary precisely because it is the best way to hide her gift while using it to exert influence change, and eventually get closer to the man she loves. We all agree Donna has frequently done things that she should not be able to do. At times, she's literally able to tell Harvey, Mike, Jessica, Harvey's shrink, Lewis, etc. what they are thinking. Here's where it gets interesting. She very seldom says anything like, I just know. Instead, she goes on these extensive tangents about Harvey's tie and how it's slanted to the right ever so slightly, or how Lewis goes mudding when he's happy or shooting when he's sad. But note, she only does this charade in certain scenarios, in workplace scenarios. When she's speaking to Harvey's therapist, she just immediately blurted out exactly what she was thinking. It was almost calculated. She did this because she knows that in addition to the therapist being unlikely to tell anyone about the encounter, she's not presently in a situation where she's obligated to mask a gift as secretarial skill. Donna doesn't know these things about Mike because of how long she worked with him. She was able to tell these very same things about him at a bar for the first time when they formally met. We always assume that the whole Donna has Donna skills thing is a funny shtick, but in reality, Donna Paulsen is a literal mind reader pretending to be a really good secretary. Need more evidence? Look at the flashback into Donna's childhood. Pay close attention to the music that plays in the background as she tells her dad that there's something you're not telling me. It takes on a distinctly ominous tone. And he asks her how she possibly knows that. She almost sounds scared. She says, I don't know, I just do. This is a flashback to a time when this young girl possessed mind-reading powers, but just didn't understand their nature. If you have gotten to this part of the video, comment the red telephone. See you again next time. Tralala!